Hello, welcome to Scotty's Toy Box. I'm Scotty. Aren't you thrilled? Well, it is nice for me to have you here, and I appreciate it. Now, I want to talk about something here. My last video, the one I haven't posted yet, but am going to, I made a comment that people take offense to jokes and that they shouldn't. And I was talking jokes, and I made a couple. I made one about Michael Jackson, and I said myself, I don't take offense to gay jokes because they're jokes. They're designed to be humorous and they're designed to get other people to laugh. I just had somebody bring up a point to me though. There's a difference between telling a joke and trying to be humorous and being malicious. And I don't like malicious. I don't tell malicious jokes. I don't make fun of others or a whole group of people just to make fun of them, to hurt them, to cause them pain or grief. No, that's not right at all. And I'll give you an example. Uh, Iglesias, the comic, makes huge amount of heavy people joke, fat people jokes. I mean, he has a whole shtick that he made a lot of his career on talking about fat people. But he wasn't doing it to be insulting or mean. He was doing it to tell a humorous, funny story. Okay? I've often told humorous, funny stories about what happened around our house, and it is funny, but it's not designed to harm or hurt anybody in our house. And then a good example of this is Julio makes these, Iglesias makes these jokes. I think his first name is Julio. I'm not sure. No, it may not be. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, he makes his jokes to be funny. And I, when Ron started gaining a little bit of weight going into middle age, we've been together 26 years, so there's a lot of time there to gain weight and grow and get older. Well, I was still a slim little wee thing, and I made a few jokes at his expense. And one day I said something and he started to cry and he got really down. And I asked him what was wrong. He says, "You hurt me so bad when you say those things." Never my intent, never what I wanted. And I will tell you something, I have never made a comment again on his weight other than to be supportive and that. And now that I have crossed over middle age and have developed quite a big belly myself, um, I can probably understand how that was hurtful to him at the time. Just real quick, when I was working in the surgical intensive care unit, we had a very overlarge patient that I was trying to help. And I come in and started talking to this patient about something else, and I started to give advice to him on this, that, or the other thing, or suggest things, and we were talking, and he said, "I want to thank you." And I said, "For what?" He says, "Because you haven't once mentioned my weight. You haven't told me I need to lose weight or that I'm fat or acted in any way that way." And I said, "Why would I? You know how much you weigh. You live with it day in, day out, not me. I mean, you know the problems, and it's been well documented and described to you from being overweight. At the same time, you know what your life is like. You know the good and the bad of it. You don't need me to tell you anything about your weight, to give you any problems, or to malign or be malicious about it. No, I'm a healthcare provider, and my whole job is to provide you with good health care." And I said, as a human, my point is to try to be understanding, kind, and nice. I said, "You really don't need me to tell you what you already know." Now, having grown larger than I was when I weighed 113 pounds in my early adulthood, I can understand that. I'm tipping the scales at 190, and there is not a thing I can do to reduce that weight, other than have liposuction, I guess. So I can understand why people would get upset when the joke is designed to hurt them. And I just wanted to clarify that for my video. Thank you very much. Hugs and be loved, be happy. There's a grand world out there. I know because my cats have told me. Be well.